it's Mariela. Welcome or welcome back to my channel where I'm showing you everything I'm doing to make money online. And welcome back to this series where I'm showing you how much money I'm making every single month on my 12-month journey to becoming a full-time content creator. On this video, I'm gonna show you how much money I made on my third month of being a full-time content creator, how I generated that income, my analytics on all of the platforms that I've been posting my content and that helped me generate this revenue. And we're going to make a plan on what we're going to do next month to continue to grow. And if you are new to this series, I highly recommend you actually go and start from the very first video, because that way you can see the growth. On the very first episode of this series, I also explain who I am, what experience I have. You know, I've been a content creator for the last 7 years in an e-commerce brand. So how I'm applying that knowledge and that journey into being a full-time content creator. So I go a little bit more into my background, and you can actually see the growth from the very first month. So absolutely, if you are just landing on this video, absolutely go back and start from the very first video so you understand how we got here, you know? And whether you are new or not to this series, be sure you're giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, be sure you're smashing that subscribe button. That tells me not only are you supporting me, you know, but that also tells me that you like this type of content and that you want to keep seeing this type of content from me, and that you do want to follow along this journey. So it incentivizes me to keep going, because we are only on the third month. That is still a good 9 months to go. You know, I'm actually doing this for an entire year, which I absolutely want to keep doing, but let me know you actually want to see it. Okay, so how much money did I make on my third month as a full-time content creator? Yes, but first I want to give you a quick recap so we remember how much money I made on the previous months. So on my very first month, I had only made $107, and on my second month, I made $352. And again, if you want to see the breakdown and where this money came from, be sure that you are watching the previous videos. And finally, on my third month as a full-time content creator, I made $1,030. Now listen, that is still not a livable wage in the United States, but I could do plenty with that abroad, okay? And I'm actually pretty proud of this number, because again, the very first month I only made $107. Then the third month I made what, $352. So on the second month I was like, okay, $352 is nothing, but I tripled it, you know, on the second month. And now I went on and tripled it again by the third month. So if I'm able to continue that pattern and continue to triple my income every single month, I will be so happy with that. But the matter of the fact is that $1,000 is still not a livable wage. Okay, so let me give you the breakdown on where this money came from. So I made $392 from YouTube, $123 from TikTok, $71 from Instagram, $432 from Facebook, and $12 from the Amazon affiliate program. So let me talk about real quick the difference in revenue from these platforms from the second month to the third month. So on YouTube, last month I had earned $239. That went up to $392. Honestly, I feel like that's not a very big jump. And where that jump mainly came from was subscriptions. So as I had mentioned on the last video, for the month of June, my third month as a full-time content creator, I really wanted to focus on growing those paid subscriptions, you know, getting my followers to become exclusive members on every platform, which I think is a great way, if not the best way right now, to absolutely monetize every platform. Because some platforms, even like Instagram, are not actually paying just for the content. You can't really monetize your content, but technically, you know, subscriptions is a way to monetize your content. So that difference on YouTube came from the subscriptions. I am a little disappointed that I didn't earn more on YouTube, because I feel like I have been posting a lot more content. And you know, from the very first month, the amount of content on my YouTube has pretty much like tripled. So you would think that I will be getting a lot more views, but no, I'm not. So most of the difference in the revenue really came from the subscriptions. Then on TikTok last month, it was $91. This month it was $123. Same thing, that came from subscriptions. So that did grow a little bit. It only like a little bit of it came from like the TikTok rewards program. You know, TikTok no longer has the creator incentive where you actually get paid for the views. Now they have like rewards, but it's such an insignificant amount, doesn't even matter. So all of that pretty much came from subscriptions. Instagram, this is the first month where I have gotten paid from Instagram. So it took 3 months in the making to make some money from Instagram, and that was only $71. And that $71 is pretty much from subscriptions. Something that I did mention last month that was happening is that I was offering like a free trial where people could like subscribe to the subscriptions, and then whatever, 2 weeks later it would charge it. Then I started noticing that I was getting a lot of people subscribing for the exclusive content, but once they watched the content, they would literally like unsubscribe. So I took that off. So that did, I guess, force people a little bit to actually buy the subscription on Instagram and stay subscribed, but $71 is still not a lot. And Facebook, oh my gosh, this I am so happy about. So I had told you guys, like, from the very first month, I had gotten into that Facebook program that they have going on right now, which is pretty much Facebook right now is like a dying platform. You know, it just got overtaken by the older generation, and younger people are not as much on the platform. So Facebook has been really pushing it to try to get creators to come to Facebook. So they started their Facebook creator program, which is pretty much they're literally just blasting creators on Instagram like, hey, come post this content on Facebook. You don't have to create new content for Facebook, just come and post it here, please, and we'll pay you. I did end up getting into that program on my very first month, but then I started posting all this content on Facebook and it wasn't getting traction at all. But now on my third month, oh my gosh, one video literally like took off. And then that started crinkling down to my other videos, and I started getting a lot more views on all of my videos. And all those views, that's where I got the $432 from, which I'm actually pretty happy with that. And I'm actually so intrigued to see what's that gonna look like in the upcoming months, because I have spoken to a lot of creators that have confirmed to me that most of their revenue is actually coming from Facebook right now, not YouTube, which is insane. And as that one video took off from Facebook, I also started gaining followers on that page. Like, I literally gained like 10,000 followers overnight. So I'm super excited to see where Facebook takes me. So if you are super excited to see that as well, be sure you are smashing that subscribe button so you're still following me on this journey. And Amazon affiliate program, I only made $12. And like I told you guys, I had an old video on my YouTube channel that I ended up privating when I started repurposing that channel for the type of content that I'm doing now. And I just ended up, republishing the video. It started getting some traction on my second month. Then on my second month, it did make me $22 just because I have some affiliate links on that video. And I guess from the same affiliate links, then I got $12 from that. But I do have to do a better job at now creating content that actually incentivizes people to click on my affiliate links, because hey, $12, $22 last month, that's money that I'm not really pushing for, but if it's there, it's there. But it's something that I definitely have to do a little bit more research and a little bit more, I guess, be more intentional about creating content that actually promotes my affiliate links, And that is how I generated the $1,030. Again, $1,030, not an insane amount of money, not a livable wage in the United States. That's actually going to be pretty good money where I'm going abroad, but I'm pretty happy with it because again, I tripled the amount from the second month. On the second month, I tripled the amount from the first month. And even though it might be growing slowly but surely, I do see the possibilities. So even if I'm able to triple that next month and I'm able to make $3,000 in 1 month, that could potentially be a livable wage in the United States, And I guess you'll see what happens if you keep following me on this journey. All right, let's take a look at my analytics. So let's look at the growth. So on Instagram, I did gain about 8,500 new followers. And again, I'm still pretty disappointed in terms of the new followers to new paid subscribers ratio. Like, cause I'm getting, a lot of new followers, like more than 8,000 followers, but then like almost like probably like 5 to 10 of those people actually translated to paid subscriptions. And I really do think it's because, again, like the Instagram platform, like the way it shows subscriptions, like it's not really made right now to push exclusive content. Definitely not the way that TikTok and YouTube make it obvious that, like, you know, people actually see the piece of content and it gives them the preview and it's like, oh, you want to watch this content by this creator? Yeah, you got to pay for it. Like Instagram does not do it like that. So people really don't know that there's exclusive content there until they actually become subscribed. Like there's no preview, there's none of that. It doesn't show it on the grid. So Instagram definitely needs to work on that. And on TikTok, I actually had a pretty good month in terms of growth. I mean, I gained almost 18,000 new followers, which is awesome. And honestly, considering that I gained 18,000 new followers, I would actually say that, yeah, the new followers to new paid subscribers ratio kind of also sucks on TikTok. Even though people are able to see like the exclusive content, I think I probably just need to work on the type of exclusive content that I am posting and also the perks, because there's so many perks on these platforms that you can like provide to the followers that subscribe. And I think I also need to probably work on the relationship with my followers, right? Because people are willing to pay money to see you and to hear from you if they actually feel connected to you. So as of right now, I feel like I'm just like posting as much as I can, but I probably need to come up with a plan to actually make a more personal connection with my followers, and maybe that would incentivize them a little more to actually start paying for my content. And on YouTube, I did gain about 1,400 new subscribers, and honestly, like YouTube is like my #1 platform right now that I'm trying to grow, and I'm a little disappointed at the growth. Like I feel like I should be growing a little bit faster. Like Instagram is growing so fast, TikTok is growing so fast, Facebook is blowing up, but I'm like, when is my YouTube going to blow up, right? Because the way I post, I think as of right now, I'm already up to like 20 videos. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to like be a little more patient. Maybe 20 videos is not enough for the algorithm. But I have noticed that the people that do watch my content, they binge watch it, you know, because it's like, it's storytelling content. It's content that I'm very personable. It's content that, you know, once people get hooked on one video, they want to see more and more, which I'm so grateful for the audience that I am building under my entertainment niche. I absolutely love it. I love my audience, but I'm also like, damn, YouTube, like, come on. Like, I'm just waiting for like one of these videos to blow up, right? We just need that one video to get picked up by the algorithm and we are off from there. So I guess I just got to be more patient, because I'm like, come on, YouTube, I already gave you 20 videos. Let's go. Hurry up. But honestly, overall, I am pretty happy and I'm pretty proud of my progress on just my 3rd month of trying to do this full time. So what is next? How are we going to keep growing next month? So I'm definitely going to be maintaining the same posting schedule. I think I have a pretty good posting schedule. As of right now, I'm posting 6 days a week. I'm just taking a break on Sundays. Well, actually, I still have my assistant that helps me. She was like my assistant for my e-commerce brand, that she was the one that helped me with managing the social media for that. So she's currently helping me with that, and I'm giving her a break on Sundays. So we are currently posting 6 days a week. I think it's pretty good. I'm going to maintain it that way. I'm going to try to come up with new ideas to get these people to subscribe to the exclusive content, okay? Because I think, okay, sure, it's awesome to have platforms like YouTube and Facebook that now are allowing you to monetize the content and are paying you straight out of the content views. But I am a strong believer that if you are online, you should either be selling a product or a service. Like if you are growing an audience, it's like, what's the point, right? How are you making money out of this? If you're growing an audience, you should be offering them something, whether it's a product or a service. And in this case, I guess the product as a content creator, I'm going to be pushing is the subscriptions, and it's going to be, you know, pay me for exclusive content. So I'm going to be trying to come up with new ways to incentivize my followers to subscribe to that. And also, I guess, come up with new content ideas to also use it as an incentive of like, if you want to see this other type of content, maybe a little bit more personable content, you have to be a subscribe member. And something else that I'm doing is I have to start posting another type of content. Like, I have been so busy in the last 2 months with managing my business, my e-commerce brand, and trying, doing everything that I can to close it down now, that I have been neglecting the other type of content. I spoke about this before. I do believe that a content strategy has to be 3 type of content, which is the consistent content, the viral content, and the personable content. And I have been doing a terrible job the last 2 months at posting viral content, like viral worthy content, and like trends and personable content. I've only been posting like my consistent content because that has just been easier for me to do it like hands off, and just allowing my assistant to kind of like post that type of content for me, because I'm still, very stressed out and very busy with everything that has to do with my e-commerce brand. And if you want to learn more about my content strategy, this is a strategy that I believe anyone could use to grow their following, to grow their audience, whether you are trying to be a content creator or you are a business trying to sell a product or service. This is the content strategy that you should be following. And I just wrote it all down into a PDF, which you can find on the description box. So you can go ahead and grab that and just come back here and let me know your thoughts on that. But that is the exact strategy that I am implementing, trying to become a full-time content creator. And so far, so good. But I do have to post more viral content, just trends, like there's so many trends. I just have to like take a minute to just look at what's trending right now, what TikTok dances are trending, and trying to figure out how to implement it into my content, And last but not least, I am definitely going to keep posting on Facebook, okay? Because for the first 2 months, I was getting a little frustrated with Facebook, like just trying to get into the program on the first month and then spending so much time and effort posting all this content on the second month, and it wasn't getting any traction at all. But now, bam, Facebook started taking off. We're getting followers. We're getting paid. I'm so excited to keep posting on Facebook and see where this takes me. And again, like I have met other creator friends that they are telling me like, yo, Facebook right now is where it's at. That's where the money's at. So I just know that that incentive program that they're trying to use to incentivize creators to come to the Facebook platform, it's not going to be there forever. It's kind of like how when Instagram was trying to get us to post our TikToks into Reels, everyone was like, oh, we making money out of Instagram, da, 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 da. Yeah, it didn't last very long. So I'm like, I need to take advantage of this now while I still wait for my YouTube to take off. So there you have it, how much money I made on just my 3rd month of being a full-time content creator. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is good growth? Do you think that, for the 3rd month, I'm making a decent amount of money? And also, mind you, this is only money that I'm making from monetizing the content directly, right? I am still having to deal with closing my business. So I still haven't had the time to like make a plan for reaching out to brand deals or being intentional about making content where I'm also promoting my affiliate links, which brand deals and affiliate marketing, I do believe that's where most of the income should come from if you're trying to become a full-time content creator, because monetizing your content, yeah, is great. But if you are a content creator, you should also be like a salesperson, a business person, and that means brand deals and affiliate marketing. And of course, more of that to come when I am ready, when I finally have the time. I am about to be absolutely done with closing down my e-commerce brand, which then will actually give me the time to become a full-time content creator. So I'm so excited for that. And thank you very much for being here and following my journey. Again, if you are new here, be sure to smash that subscribe button, and I shall see you guys here next month, same time, same place, telling you the same thing. I'm so excited to see how next month goes. All right. Okay. Bye.